Good morning, first grade. Today is Friday, October 9th, 2020. And you can take a look at our calendar marker and see what we have for today. We have 2 walnuts and 4 acorns. 2 walnuts and 4 acorns. Okay, but we're going to talk about how many nuts we have in all when we make our number tree for today. So let's just move on over here. October 9th, so 10-9, 10 because October is the 10th month of the year, and 9 because that's the date. So we still have 6 total nuts, okay? And now we have 2 walnuts and we have 4 acorns. So I can break those 2 up by saying 4 and 2, or 2 and 4, it doesn't matter. These are the 2 parts, and we know a part plus another part is going to equal the whole, or the total. So if we want to write a math story today that goes with 4 and 2 and the total of 6, then we could write our math story right here, okay? So I'm going to write, I have 4 acorns and 2 walnuts. Now I need to ask a question. How many nuts do I have? And I put a question mark at the end of that sentence because I'm asking you a question. Now we can write an equation to go along with our number tree. Well, 4 acorns plus 2 walnuts equals a total of 6 nuts all together. Okay, let's slide this over. Okay, so let's add another day in school, and you can see that I'm getting up to this black line right here in the middle, that big cross that we talked about, that divides our 100 chart in half, okay? So we know that there's 5 on the bottom and then 5 more on top to make one long 10 stick. So we can count 10, 20, 25, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We have been in school for 25 days. So we can write that over here. And we know that the number 25 can be broken down into 20 plus 5, right? 2 groups of 10 makes 20. So I could write 10 plus 10 plus 5 more. That would make 25, okay? You could break it down even more and go 5 plus 5 more plus 5 more plus 5 more plus 5 more. Let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All of these equations equal 25. All right, so let's add 25 to our number line. Today is October 9th, so 10-9-20. And we can spin our spinner for our picture graph and then today we're going to see how many shapes we have for week 2. So let's spin first. All right, here we go. Landed on 5. So I have to reach into the mystery bag for 5. All right. Let's see what we've got here. We have 1 hexagon, another yellow hexagon, another yellow hexagon, so that makes 3 hexagons. I'm going to put those up right away so I don't forget how many I had. So we're adding 3 more to our picture graph. And we're adding a blue rhombus and another blue rhombus. We'll add those right away too. We'll stick those up here. Now we can look at our picture graph and see what we have. Wow, look at all of the shapes we have for week number 2. How many triangles? 3 triangles. I'm going to come down here on this chart and I'm going to write 3 by the triangles. Okay, let's look at our trapezoids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trapezoids. Now let's count our blue rhombus. 1, 2, 3, 4. And last, our hexagons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last question says, how many blocks in all? So we have to add all of these up. And there are a couple different strategies you could use to add those up. You could count them one by one. You could look here at the numbers and think, could I combine these numbers to make a bigger number that I might know? Okay, so I'm going to take a look right here at on this chart. And I know that 6 plus 4 is a 10 partner. 6 plus 4 makes 10. Okay. So if I'm going to take 6 and I'm going to add 4 more to it, I know that makes 10. Now I'm going to come up here to my 5 and my 3. 5 plus 3 more, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I can look at 10 and 8 and I know that that's an easy 18, right? 10 plus another number is 18. 10 plus 8 is 18. I have 18 total. I'm going to double check my work by counting one by one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I was right. I double checked my work and it was correct. Okay. One thing we did not do at the end of last week, we did not count what our shapes were in here in week 1. So I just want to go back and do that so we can see the chart really good. Okay, so let's go through and let's count. We had 2 hexagons. So I'm going to just write a 2 there. All right, we have 1 green triangle that we picked for week 1. All right, we have, let's see, 4 blue rhombus. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we had 2 red trapezoids. There, that was something that I forgot to do last week with you, I'm sorry. So now we can add these together. So we can look and combine our numbers again to make our adding a little bit easier? Well, I know 2 plus 2 is a double. 2 plus 2 more is 4. Okay, so let me just write it down again so you can see it. So if I'm going to add 2 plus 2, I know that's 4. Okay, well, here's another 4. Well, I know 4 plus 4, that's a double. That's 8. So now I added 4 more, and now I just have to add 1 more. Well, what's 8 plus 1 more? 9. So we had 9 total blocks in week 1, okay? And if I want to double check that, I'm gonna start with my big number first. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Remember last week was a short week? We only had 2 days of number corner. So in 2 days, we collected 9 shapes. This week we had 5 days and we collected 18 shapes. So we'll start again for next week, and then we'll see how many we collect in week 3. All right, boys and girls, I hope you have a great weekend, and that's all for Number Corner.